Hey guys, this is Hainesy's Cave Talk, and I'm your host, Chris Haynes, aka Hainesy, and today I finally get to live out the dream. I get to be Christina in Hainesy's Cave Talk. Hi, buddy.
You're not the host with the most, I know that.
No, I don't have nothing.
You need a bra from Victoria's Secrets.
I need to buy something.
Yeah.
How do I look, buddy? Am I prettier than you thought I would be?
You know, as much as I drank on this show, I still wouldn't do you.
Oh, maybe later.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing: did I lose the bet, or did you lose the bet? Because
Well,
I feel pretty right now.
You know what? I was kind of hoping I lose the bet because you're making the viewers hard to watch the show the way you look right now.
My Dunkin' tastes so good. You're telling me right now, if push come to shove, you wouldn't hit this?
I don't know if I can shove you, big boy.
So it ain't this. It's just you're not
Yeah,
into it.
I
got some extra junk in the trunk.
You're right. I might toss that salad.
So we got some random shit planned. We don't have much sports talk, but good luck listening because you got to look at this the whole time. You know.
We were better off on Spotify when there was no video.
Oh, so where you want to get going, buddy? We can just continually talk about this. How has your week been? Has anything interesting happened in your life?
You know, there's always a story after that because I don't see you for pretty much 6 days, 7 days.
We do it on purpose.
Well, yeah, I know you do, but then once in a while. Well, Wednesdays I'm actually off from Amazon and I work at the delicious Bruno's Pizza for lunch. Well, it's an early day. I got done and I went home to see my beautiful Carrie. I said, honey, you want to do something? You want to go tan or something? Not me. Well, he should have.
I should have tanned.
Yeah,
I wish I would have knew.
I know. So anyways, she likes to go to this tanning bed in Weirton, West Virginia. And, right down from her is a bar I like to go to. Actually, where you're eating at tonight. Chico Fiesta. Right next door, it's a place called Sports Court. Just an older crowd in the afternoon. 7, 8 people, nothing big. So I'll get on with this story. So anyways, we get there. She drops me off. I start drinking, start pounding, start playing a few machines. She comes back maybe 40, 45 minutes later. And
all kinds of money, right?
Yeah, well, no.
All kinds of bread.
I'm not telling her. So I said, here, honey, take $10 and go bet. So she goes back here. She hits for like 30 or 40. I don't know. So she cashes out. I'm feeling pretty good. I did a couple shots while I was there. Had about 4 or 5 rum and cokes. So we proceeded to go somewhere else. I said, let's go down to downtown Weirton. And go there because they serve rum and cokes for $3.
Where downtown?
Right by Stars and Stripes. Right there by Basil's. Okay. So we proceed to go in there. I always play the old Game King machines, the old machines. Well, I hit a bonus on this game. Then I switch games. Hit a bonus. Anyways, let me get this out of this. This is going too long.
So no. Just keep talking because I'm just.
Because you got my. So anyways, I keep winning some money. I'm giving Carrie money. I'm drinking. So we get home around 6:30. Well, I think it was sexy time. I think it was sexy time.
For her or for you?
For both of us.
It was mutual.
It was like 4 hours of drinking, and I was. Well, anyway, my eyes opened up, and it was time to go to work in the morning. That's all. I know we did something, but I just kind of groggy. So, anyways,
I know where this is.
I kiss her goodbye. She goes, okay, I'll see you. Well, I go to work, and then I get this long text. Oh my God, it was so funny. The funniest thing that's ever happened to me in my life. It was hilarious. I'm like,
and you're like, I went to bed.
I'm like, whoa, I didn't know. So I want to call her. I don't know. I'm like, what's so funny? Our sex was funny? What was funny? Am I a funny guy having sex? So anyways, I'm getting to it. Well, she goes, I went and called her at lunch. She goes, you remember? I go, well, you remember we kind of maybe had sex. Sorry. She goes, well, listen.
Sorry.
She goes, listen, we didn't make it to bed. You threw me on the couch. And there you are, making love to me, making sex to me. She goes, you're kind of positioning me. And I busted out laughing in your face. I said, what do you mean? She goes, you didn't even know it. Bella was humping my leg the whole time.
Your leg?
My leg. So listen, he's a little puppy, about 16 pounds. Carrie goes, if you would have seen her on the back of your leg, you're sitting here doing me. The dog's doing you. I go, did anybody get off? I don't know.
Hey, you had a threesome.
I had my first threesome. It had to be my lovely girl and my puppy dog. Oh God, I was scared to go when I went
He
over.
looks like a bigger idiot right
Yeah,
now.
I know.
Near you.
Oh God, and I've noticed that Bella's been following me around a lot more.
She loves you.
Oh my God.
Hey, buddy, pour us a couple shots. Man. Yeah. But this is to me coming out as the person I always wanted to be.
And me doing bestiality.
Oh my God. Don't get me canceled. I don't condone that shit. I don't condone it.
Now wait a minute. Shh, the dog took advantage of me. I didn't even know because I was inebriated.
All right. Just for sake of argument, that was a made-up story, right? Wink, wink.
April Fools.
Slow, buddy. Oh, look at me.
He's a weed.
Salute. All right, so I want to get into something real quick. You know how once in a while, every other week, maybe once a month, I'll hit you with some would you rather stuff.
Yeah.
I got a few for you today. Are you ready?
Would I rather not told that story? Yep.
Here you go. Would you rather sleep on a cliff hanging right there or stranded in a raft in the middle of the ocean? Where would you rather sleep if you had to?
So how long do I get? I'm not stranded in the ocean. I just got to sleep out there for like
You're
20,
just
like
there.
all night.
I would say 24 hours.
24 hours out in the middle of the ocean in a raft.
Or hanging on
from-
by an edge.
on a cliff, like
yeah.
in like one of those what's those things they hang in trees.
No.
But you sleep
You're going to
at-
be like sitting on the edge of a cliff. You're not going to be in like a.
Oh, I
yeah,
thought-
you're not
I
going to be
thought it was
all
gonna be-
comfy. Don't worry.
No, I thought it was gonna be things that tie to a tree that you sleep
Yeah.
under and things.
No.
Well, that would be scary too.
A hammock?
A hammock. I thought that would be
That would-
hanging from the cliff, which would be kind of scary.
Okay. I'm thinking about, if it was me, I think being up there, the breeze, it would just get under my dress and it would just be chilly because I don't like panties. So I think I would
You would
sleep.
take the raft?
Yeah, I think I would sleep in
But
the
what
raft.
if like a big wind or a big tidal wave came in and it just pushed you down in the ocean, and with that sweet little thing you got down there, them fishies might go crazy.
Oh, they'll be all over it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not. It's scary. I don't know what to do.
What is?
You know, the best both scenarios.
You said it's scary. Went, man, what's your sweet little spot or the ocean? I didn't know what you
No,
meant.
my sweet little spots are beautiful. So, what would you pick, buddy?
That's tough because if you're on the side of a cliff, you can easily just roll. You said
Yeah, you could just roll off. That's the scary
Yeah.
part. And you're not going to have a dress on, so the breeze won't affect you up into the inners like it'll affect me.
I'd probably take the raft.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I'm a little bit scared of heights and being unsecure.
I
up
would.
there. I would do the raft.
All joking, I would too. I'm afraid of heights as
Yeah.
well. All right, another one. Here we go. Ready?
Go ahead.
If your life was on the line, okay, would you rather have an hour to eat a tray of pizza or an hour to drink a gallon of milk?
Hey, listen, I love pizza. I just had 6 before I came here, and I ate them in 13
Could you-
minutes.
could you
13,
eat-
13 minutes, but I don't know if I can eat a whole tray in an hour.
Yeah,
I
that's tough.
I probably have, the milk would be tough too, but I think I get better shot with the milk because I do love milk. Is there any chocolate cake or Reese cups? With
No.
just milk.
But I think it's going to be tough. The thing about it, what I would pick,
Like, how big's a tray?
a 16 piece
Oh,
tray,
whoa, and that's staying.
or a 24 piece, probably 16 piece.
Well-
That's probably standard tray, right?
I think, like Bruno's still has a 28, 16, but most places are doing 16s and 24.
Yeah, right.
16, I might.
That's
I
like a
can-
standard.
I can do 16.
You
in
can
an
eat
hour.
16
I can
pieces?
in an
I
hour,
don't think-
can.
here's
well,
the
I
thing.
ate 6 in 12 minutes before I came here.
Yeah, but you'll run out of gas, buddy. You're going to fill up, you know?
In an hour?
I wouldn't want to drink the milk because it would go straight to my love handles. And this dress, I just can't.
Yeah, it's already
I
popping out.
can't do it.
Yep. It's popping out all places except where your booty's at.
Oh, come on. Mwah, 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 mwah. All right, I would probably pick the gallon of milk. I don't think I could eat 16 pieces of pizza.
Yeah, I tell you what, 16 I can maybe do in an hour.
Okay, so giving you guys a backstory. Our buddy, the Spiggity Show, Jason Spencer, he does this skit with Catfish Man. We brought it up a few times. This question, if you want to hear anything about Catfish Man in more detail, go check out his podcast. He talks about it every week. But the question I have for you, Jason, Would you rather fight off a hungry catfish man or a horny wildebeest?
Ooh, God. Ooh.
What would you rather do? And from the looks of it, you're not too far off the old animal stuff, so the horniness might be the way to go.
The wildebeest might add a little bit of, add a little sexual. You never know, because Bella's just only like 2 years old. She's kind of a amateur.
Yeah, so and the wildebeest would know what he's doing. You're gonna stink.
Yeah,
you're gonna stink.
No, he would stink.
The catfish man,
he would stink
oh
too,
my
though.
God, he's gonna smell like fish, and he's got whiskers.
And a cat will smell like a cat, like a dirty poo.
And I don't know the picture of the catfish man. I don't know if he has the catfish face, but he has a cat claw.
I mean, think about
He's ran terror in Mingo Junction for centuries.
So is Billy Byers.
That's not his name.
That's a fictitious name for a wildebeest. It's called Billy Byers.
Okay.
And the little trick he did to me on Facebook.
Speaking of that, well, which one would you rather do? Would you fight off?
You know what?
Because you're not going to beat Catfish Man. You just need to survive. Or would you fight off a horny wildebeest Byers? You're not going to fight that off because he's eventually going to get what he wants anyways.
Exactly. That's why I wouldn't fight. I mean, if he wasn't horny, yeah, I'd bitch slap him a little bit. But since he's horny, he's going to be a tough out. So I'll go with the Catfish Man.
Very, very tough choice, in my opinion. I think it's a lose-lose situation. You lose both battles. Speaking of Billy Byers, he asked me today, what days do you do the show? What times do you do the show? And he wants to be a guest. No, because he watches it recorded. He wants to take your place.
Wow.
He thinks the comment he made on Facebook just knocks you clear out of there, and he wants to be a guest. So you know what I said? We do it a little earlier. Maybe he can come on one time in the middle of the show and have another threesome.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, with you and Wildebeest on his show, the viewers will have to wear something to cover their eyes to even watch it, because there will be a lot of smelly ugliness on this show that they'll have to watch.
This is the prettiest I've felt in years.
Well, I'm glad you felt that way, because my chair's scooting over to the left. I won't even be in the camera pretty soon.
This is the most comfortable I've ever felt in my entire life. All right, so the last one for Would You Rather for me, okay? Would you rather go on a date with a mannequin or go on a date with me? You gotta do the whole thing. You gotta wine me, you gotta dine me, you gotta 69 me. You got a mannequin. It's gonna be either way. It's gonna be humiliating, but at least I'm gonna make you laugh.
The mannequin.
I mean, you can talk to the wall, and that's basically what you'd be doing. But who would you rather take on a date? You're gonna hurt my feelings, buddy.
If the dog can do me, I can do you.
And you know what? At first I was like, God dang it, I lost to Jason. I'm gonna have to humiliate myself and do this. And then I thought to myself, if I'm dumb enough to lose to Jason, I deserve this. So I embrace it, and we're just moving on, buddy. All right.
Okay. Anything on sports this week? Anything on? Is there a baseball game or anything? Penguins didn't make the playoffs. I see.
No, they got knocked out. We got a week left until the NBA playoffs. Next week is the NBA play-in. My Bulls are locked into the play-in. I want them to miss the playoffs. I don't want them to win. There's no sense of going and getting crushed by the Cavs or crushed by the Celtics. Just get into the lottery. So we got that. We'll be gearing up towards that. The Masters, huge Masters. I'll be watching it all weekend. We're watching it right now. I got a $5 bet on Bryson DeChambeau to win it, plus 2,000. Right now he's at minus 7. And he's sitting in second place.
This is your sports podcast extraordinaire.
Hey, by the way, guys, this is Angry Orchard.
I mean, can I just say something? He's drinking Dunkin'. He's dressed as a girl, and he just expressed that he had a $5 bet on DeChambeau.
I'm a girl.
$5?
I'm a girl.
I lose that in the bathroom buying rubbers.
You lose $5 in my bathroom.
I mean, geez, $5. You could at least tell them, hey, I got a $500 bet on DeChambeau.
Well, I'm not going to lie to the viewers.
Why not? You're lying right now.
How?
Because you're pretending to be gay when you are. Dressed as a girl, whatever you want to do. Or trans, whatever.
I'm into what I'm into, okay? You're just mad because this isn't you right now.
I know, I wanted to lose so bad.
Oh, what's more embarrassing that you're I'm dressed like this,
or you're dressed like that.
Yeah, or you're mad you're not dressed
well,
like that.
Well, the reason I wanted to dress like that because after that threesome with the dog, Carrie wanted me to dress up as a woman and have a threesome with the dog and some women.
My hair is I just need someone to
Unless you take it off, you're sweating, your eyes are glittering.
I'm kind of embracing this thing.
I'm sure you're taking your wife out to dinner. You should go like that. You would look very, very cute.
Well, who would be prettier?
Shasta.
Without a doubt.
With no contest.
I'd like to comment below if you guys think I'm a viable date. If I would be worthy of your, company on a date. I would love to hear it. Sports-wise, big UFC tomorrow. I did a whole show yesterday on it. I'm excited for it. Like I said, we got the NBA playoffs. Next Saturday, it really kicks off the start of the NBA playoffs. So the first round, April 19th, the day before Easter. We'll be doing the show on Good Friday. Do you work Good Friday next week?
I'm working next Friday.
Okay. Sorry, so maybe the program update we might do it Thursday.
Yeah. Sounds good. I'll do it Thursday so I can miss work again on Friday.
And you know what? If you want, off camera, we'll make a bet. And you can lose, and then you could dress up like this.
Well, I doubt if I lose, unless it's something in your I don't know how to say it.
In wheelhouse?
No, not your wheelhouse. Like when you know about things like sports and this and that. I mean, maybe it's in like women's jewelry or something like that, or women's clothing. You might, but outsmart me on that.
Okay, so am I good with taking this off? Because I am sweating.
Yeah, you're sweating.
Okay, I'm going to get off camera.
Yeah, and you're starting to stink.
Oh, no, that's a lie.
No, hell. You better take a shower before you go on your date with your lovely wife.
Oh, so you go ahead and you got to keep talking, buddy.
Well, I don't know. Let's see. How about what do you think about that T.J. Watt episode? What do you think about that?
T.J. Watt?
Yeah. I mean, do you think? I mean, he's holding out. They don't know what's going on. Do you sign him for 30, 40 million, or do you let him go?
In my opinion, I don't know if they can hear. I would trade him to get what's worth out of him because, I mean, he's too old to sign.
Here's the reason I would. If they can get a first and second round, or I don't know if they can get that. Here's the thing. How long has he been in Pittsburgh?
I think since 2017.
Okay, so he's been here roughly 8 years.
Yeah.
They haven't won with him. He's done great things. Listen, he's done great things. But you haven't won a playoff game. It's not... And when they do get to the playoffs, he's pretty much shut down every playoff game. He really is. They're giving up 35, 40 points a game.
Yep. I mean, they've never won a playoff game with him. And he's arguably the top 2 defensive player in the league.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. And now, if I'm a contender and I have money and Pittsburgh's want to listen, I would go after Watt if I know I got a shot at... Like, Kansas City wouldn't do it because they got to do their offensive line. But you got a team that needs a little bit of defense, and I'm trying to... Buffalo, for instance. They would... I mean, I think he'd be
that makes them...
Yeah.
I mean, they're already a contender. That makes them over the top. Here's the thing with that. And the way these defensive linemen, these edge rushers are getting paid now, it's just up there with, like, a quarterback. Here's the thing. 2-3 years ago, I would have definitely paid $40 million for T.J. Watt. Right now, where we're sitting, the investment's not going to pay off, and he's not making the difference. He's had plenty of times, like you said, in the playoffs, and he's just no-show, making a difference.
They were talking about stats. Like him and Myles Garrett, their last 3 playoff games, they have like 1 sack or something. I mean, even like giving Myles Garrett that $40 million of Browns, I just don't think it's worth it for edge rushers. I don't know. It seems like they do great during the regular season. Then they get in the playoffs. They go against better teams, and teams figured out how to keep them from wrecking
the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Well, their defensive line.
Yeah, but but that's the difference. You said defensive line. Right. You're not saying one player. Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt. That's the difference. It was just the defensive line in general. Tampa Bay's defensive line against the Chiefs in general, the whole line. But as individuals go, I mean, you're just not doing.
You don't see in the playoffs, like you said, a 3-sack performance.
Yeah.
Now, Von Miller in that Super Bowl.
Yeah,
he was the Super Bowl MVP. You see performances like that, but
that defense was lights out. The whole defense was lights out.
Cam Newton didn't have a chance that game.
Yeah.
I don't know what if I was a GM, I would shop TJ Watt. It's hard to do that.
Don't give him for. You got to get something in return.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, you do have to get at least a first rounder, at least.
Yeah.
You maybe have 2 picks in a first round. If they're talking about Shedeur Sanders or whatever they're talking about, but you definitely got to get a first rounder and maybe a little bit more.
So right now the rumblings are Shedeur could be, if he falls, would be the first round pick for the Steelers. They were on the Jackson Dart train. I think he's going to go earlier. I don't even know if Shedeur stays that long. With the Browns just signed Joe Flacco, and they said they're not out of the quarterback, and they have 3. So you don't know what teams are going to do.
They got Case McKeen.
What?
Who they got?
Case McKeen. Who the hell is that?
Oh, Case Keenum.
He ain't even on the team. They got Joe Flacco, Kenneth Pickett.
Oh, they got Pickett. Okay.
And remember Deshaun Watson? Remember him?
He's gone. Don't they? There was some guy at work. He proclaims he's a Browns fan. He told me Case Keenum.
I mean, not that I know. Maybe there's 5 quarterbacks on the roster.
They all stink.
But the Steelers, I would take Shedeur Sanders. I really would. I think at 21 he's fine. I wouldn't take him with a top 5 pick. Then here's the thing: if they would sign Aaron Rodgers and have Shedeur, that would be at least some kind of game plan with the quarterback position. Because right now, Steelers, as always, it's up in the air.
Well, they said that Shedeur was in Pittsburgh, met with the team and stuff like that. I didn't know they did that before. I guess you have to get the notice.
Oh, a lot of players go on visits to all the.
Yeah, because like I said, if you're going to draft somebody, you want to know their character and talk to them and see how they are. But they said that he had no problem if Aaron Rodgers would go there and sit behind him for a year just to learn off him. He said he'd have no problem.
Right, and that with Dion being his dad, the flash is there, the public's there. There's going to be some bad, but there also is going to be. He's going to show him how to handle the spotlight and handle this. I think he'll be okay, and I don't think he'll be okay day one. But give him a year behind Aaron Rodgers. He has the tools. I don't see it. As much as the Steeler fans have been hating all this, I don't see that as a bad situation. Aaron Rodgers, Shedeur Sanders. I really don't.
I tell you what, it's the 21st pick. It's a big swing. You strike out. Oof. It doesn't help. I mean, your defense needs help. You still need it. Well, you're good on wide receiver, right?
Yeah. I mean, we'll see if George Pickens, if he's a part of the plan, or if in 2 weeks we trade him in the draft for something. I hope to God, best case scenario, he gets his head together and he stays on a team. But if he has issues mentally like he has been, it might be easier just to trade him. But the Steelers, in my opinion, are probably going to draft a defensive lineman. There's a bunch of them. There's a guy from Oregon that's like a mirror image of Cam Hayward that they could go get. They go get Kenneth Grant from
Michigan.
Yeah, from Michigan. I mean, there's a ton of them. There's a kid from Ole Miss. I could see them drafting a defensive lineman, but a couple weeks away, man, we're going to be gearing up, be ready for this. Be ready for the draft. I'm excited.
Now, when is the draft? What date?
It's 2 weeks from Thursday, so it's the 24th, I think.
Okay, right.
April 24th.
What day is that on?
It's on a Thursday. 2 weeks.
Okay, it starts Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday night. Thursday night's first round. Friday's the second and the third, and then Saturday's the rest of it.
It's such a long, drawn out thing that Thursday. My God, I know, but why do they take so long to do picks in the first round? You should know right away.
Most of them do. A lot of it is just seeing if a team is going to trade.
Yeah, I know.
They usually have a guy. They know they have A, B, and C, which you should. But we'll be excited to see it. The Pirates, we can swing into baseball. Skeen struggled the other day, and maybe we're just going to see a sign of second year, where they get a little bit of read on him. I don't know.
I think he might be okay because he's actually 0-3 against St. Louis for his career.
Well,
and it's not that his ERA is that bad against him. They don't score any runs, and everything. It was like 42 degrees that night. And I think that plays a part in certain pitchers. I do. I think they'd rather pitch when it's warm. I mean, you know what I mean. Most time you're more comfortable, you're loose. I mean, it was freezing that night. And like I said, he is 0-3 against St. Louis.
You could have got a ticket to a Paul Skeens matchup for like $15.
Wow.
because it was so cold.
Cold.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But transitioning, I have a keep 5, cut 5 that I would like to do with you, and it involves baseball. Okay.
Is it who?
It involves the sport of
It
baseball.
involves baseball. Okay. Well, mine involves a little bit of everything.
Okay. So mine is keep 5, cut 5.
Okay.
Favorite home run hitters of all time. Now, this isn't listing by stats. This isn't
It's going to be my favorite. Who I
your
like the
favorite.
most.
You keep them or you get rid of
Okay,
them
you got it.
based on how you feel about these players. All right. The first one I have is no other than Barry Bonds.
Toss. He's a pirate. I ain't keeping him. You know I don't like the Pirates. I don't like Bonds.
I don't know if I should continue this.
Well, I'm just going to say I think he's a great ball player, one of the best ever. But
the best ever.
I just don't like him. Okay.
You know what?
You asked my opinion. I said no. Now you want to quit.
Yeah, I kind of
Put the dress back on.
I don't want to do this now. I gave you an easy one to start with keeping, and you got rid of the greatest baseball player of all time.
I don't like him. I don't want him on my team.
All right. The next one, Pedro Serrano.
From the
From
movie. Oh, jeez Louise.
He couldn't hit a curveball.
What do you think? Fuck you, Buddha? Or
Yeah,
fuck you-
I'd do it myself.
Yeah, do it myself.
Yeah.
I'll toss him too. He can't hit a curveball.
I
We got 8 more people to choose from. There better be some good people on there.
Babe Ruth.
We'll take Babe Ruth. He was a smoker and a drinker. He did it all in
I
and
think
he did
you
it
respect-
and he did it in the dugout before the game.
I think you respect him because he was an alcoholic.
No, yeah, he's always.
All right, so I'll give you another easy one. One of your favorite baseball
yeah.
players of all time, Mr. October,
Oh,
Reggie Jackson.
Reggie. They named a candy bar after him called Reggie. They did.
That was a candy bar?
Yeah, it was a candy bar called Reggie.
I didn't know that.
It had nuts, chocolate, nougat, and caramel.
All right.
Sound like a Snicker bar.
All right, so you're keeping Reggie Jackson, right?
I'm keeping Reggie. That's my man.
All right. How about, don't look at the list, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, we're gonna keep him too. That's a bad man, right?
That
there.
is a bad
That's
man,
a bad
and
man.
that's somebody that 10 years from now is going to be just as great, legendary as the rest of these guys we're naming. The next one, you've already kept 3.
Yeah.
Mark McGwire. How do you feel about the roided up Mark McGwire? He did it without steroids, but when he was juiced up, man, he was launching.
I love the Bash Brothers, man. I loved Oakland back in them days. Him and Canseco. Oh God, I'm gonna. Yeah, I kept 3 already.
Yep. Toss. Ooh,
Yeah,
look at you.
guys.
You're trying to be smart.
I'm trying to be smart.
Hank Aaron.
Oh God, how can you toss? I didn't like the Braves.
Oh, man. So you arguably,
Threw out the 2 best home run hitters of all time. Yeah, I know.
but this list is subjective. It's not,
right.
it's your favorite home run hitters.
That's right.
All right, so you've kept 3 and you've tossed 3. Ken Griffey Jr.
I'm taking my man Ken Griffey.
Yeah, no doubt. Now you can keep one more.
One more.
All right, so here we go. Sammy Sosa.
I'll fit one of my favorite ball players. Throw him in there with Reggie. Sammy Sosa.
Oh.
I don't have to go no further.
So that's your last one that you missed out on.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Darryl Strawberry.
No, you want to keep guessing?
Home run hitter. Dave
Yeah.
Kingman. No, you
No.
won't remember him. That's before your time.
No. Anybody else? Aaron Judge, maybe?
Oh yeah, he'd be a good
Or
one.
how about this? Hamilton Porter.
Hamilton Porter.
The
What
Great Bambino.
Oh, I would have never thought of that. I knew he was fictional, but I didn't even think. How come Aaron Judge wasn't on your list?
Because I wanted Ham Porter on there.
Oh.
Who's Ham Porter? You know now?
No,
The catcher in Sandlot.
the dude with the freckles. And
Yeah.
yeah, I know who he's talking. Yeah, I know him.
You wouldn't want him as your all-time. You didn't get a chance. He's
I didn't
gone
get a chance.
now.
He's gone. He's
I
off
wanted-
the board.
I wanted you to keep him.
Well, I
Hamilton
would have traded
Porter.
up for him if I knew.
So you got rid of Pedro Serrano and Hamilton Porter,
Yeah.
and you kept Reggie Jackson over him. Come on,
Yeah, I know.
Sammy Sosa.
Well, I was going like I thought this was a real sports show, not a fictional one.
So did I. You didn't keep Barry Bonds. Oh, Oh, wow. That list didn't go anywhere. Two shoe-ins. Porter and Bonds, and you didn't keep either one of them.
How about McGuire?
You kept... Oh, you got rid of him,
I
too.
threw him out, too.
You got the shittiest taste in home run hitters.
Well, I just go by who I like.
Okay.
I love Sosa back in the day.
So we got another shot coming.
Yeah, we have to.
All right, salute.
Cheers. I'm out of alcohol at home, so I'm going to drink it first.
No surprise there. Before we go any further, last week I talked about, we were talking about money. And I said, would you give me $500,000 or keep $50,000, right? And you gave me this big rant why I was so shitty because I really didn't want to give you the $50,000, you know. And there was a guy at work that watched the show that had a huge rant about you. His name is Chuck Board. Chuck Board won you $8,000, and you gave him $28. And you gave me a hard time last week, and you gave him $28 in real life. I think you owe him a few dollars still.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. Here's the thing. Who did all the studying of the Kentucky Derby?
You didn't do no
Who wrote
studying.
down all the numbers? Who broke down and crunched up the numbers and broke down the jockeys and the horses and, you know, what they eat, how they exercise and all this? I did. Not Chuck Board. Okay. When my horse didn't, when the horse that won, okay, I threw my tickets out. I agree. And then Chuck came up to me 25 minutes
All
later.
your tickets.
Okay, all my tickets. You're right, all of them. I had about 15 of them.
They were gone. I
Threw
don't
'em
care.
out because that horse that won, I had him nowhere. Well, 25 minutes later, the Chuck the Great Hunter Board comes up to me. He goes, "Where's your ticket at? Where's your ticket at, Chase?" That's why I threw him out.
Chase.
He goes, "Well, they suspended the horse that won." I go, "Okay, what about it?" Well, he goes, "Jason might have had something." Okay, great. Thank you for that little
What do you mean,
tidbit.
thank you?
Well, here's the thing. I had no idea what I played.
But you did all the research. You studied sperm count in each horse.
Well,
Now we know you're into that kind of thing.
I didn't memorize everything. You know, since I'm a bestiality sexual person right now, I will hit the Derby this year because I know about dogs. I know about horses. So anyways,
It's safe to say you know the ins and outs.
I gave him a winning ticket. I didn't know what it paid. I didn't know the odds. It happened to be $28. My bad. Next time I win, well, I ain't going to lose my ticket this time.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're going to pay him more than $28 when you lose it. And you know what, Chuck? If you're out here watching, don't tell him. Take that ticket and just cash it out.
Well, I tell you what, you know, I felt bad for many, many, many minutes. And the more you get to know Chuck Board, the more I'm glad. I'm mad I gave him that $28 ticket now.
Chuck's an angel in my book.
Yeah, he's an angel. He's the most rottenest guy I know besides you and me.
No, funny story we're going to talk about Chuck Board. The job I have right now is because of Chuck Board. Somehow he didn't update his preferences. Him and I have been friends for 20 years. Somehow the system screwed him over out of a job, and I ended up getting him. So, as close as we are as friends, I may have fucked him more than you did. You know?
Oh, so you didn't give him the job. You
No,
took
they
it.
gave it to me.
Well, why don't you say, well, Chuck should get it?
I tried, and it was going to move on to the next person. So I said,
Well,
I'll graciously
then you
accept.
shouldn't feel bad. No?
Well, I did, because he should have got it above me, but he didn't, you know?
But he should have upgraded his preferences.
I think he did. I think it was the system that screwed him over.
Nah,
That's what they say.
No, the system didn't screw
Either way,
He
I love you,
screwed up.
Chuck.
He screwed
He's
up.
the asshole, not me. All right, where do you want to move on next?
Well, I got to keep 5, drop 5. If you want to hear it, it's innocent. It really is.
I don't think we can get any worse. Your dog had sex with your lady.
Yeah, that's true too.
All right, so let's do
All
it.
right, it's going to be a pick 5, drop 5. This is our sporting. These are sporting questions. You're the man in all these sports. You're the man. Okay.
All right.
You're going to pick what play that you would keep and which play you would throw away. All right. First play.
We got a guest in the cave.
The wildebeest is here, and I thought he was unfindable.
Oh, we got a guest. I was wondering why
Unfindable.
my dog was barking. Come on over, buddy.
Well, he smelled him.
He's smelling the wildebeest. I don't
I'm
know.
glad you're here because I got some questions you're involved in.
Thank you, buddy.
Okay.
I just took off the dress because I was sweating up.
It is hot in here. Okay, here you go. First scenario. You hitting a game-winning home run.
Okay.
Okay? Game-winning. Off of Curtis. Beating the Indians for the game-winning World Series. Would you like that? Would you want to have that?
I would absolutely love it. And
Would you
the
love
thing
it?
about it is, he would just be like, "Ugh."
Yeah, oh yeah, he could probably barely get the ball.
And I would send it.
You'd say, "Oh my God!"
I would send
over
it.
all the rivers.
I would send it.
Oh my God!
I would send it.
Bam! And he said, "Bam, you old man, you can't pitch."
All
Okay,
right.
you're keeping that. Where's a pen? Oh man, he kept that one. Woo, there's
Billy,
some-
well, as soon as this segment's over,
All right.
we'll try to squeeze you in somewhere.
we'll squeeze you in.
You
All
got
right.
some stuff lined up?
Here we go.
You
No.
got some.
Here we go. A heavyweight boxing match for the heavyweight title of the world.
Well, I'm not much of a
You
boxer.
knocking out our guest, the Wildebeest. Damn.
I'm not keeping it. That's my brother.
Oh my God, you're throwing that out. The heavyweight title of the world.
He would get his ass beat.
Oh, you're knocked out. You're part of the show, but you're not part of the show.
Whatever.
Okay, he's throwing that out. So keep one. You got the. All right. You got a little wager.
I like how you have 10 sheets of paper.
Shut up. There's a little wager you have against Tim Taggart, Todd Clegg,
Keep it.
Billy Goodlin,
Keep it.
Chris Brown, and
Keep
Bill
it.
Elm.
Keep it.
You guys got a 10-teamer leg parlay.
Keep it.
The
It's
winner
against
keeps
Tim Taggart.
20. It's against them. You're keeping it. Okay.
What is it? What do I win?
Well, 20 grand if you beat them, and plus the bragging rights.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
keeping it. That's
you're
worth
keeping
everything.
them. All right.
Why wasn't you involved in that?
Because I'm a co-host. I don't gamble and I don't drink.
You would be on my team, right? We'd be riding together.
Okay, yeah. Okay, all right, here we go. So you kept 2 right now. All right, here we go. You're playing against the Michigan Wolverines. You're playing for the Ohio State Buckeyes. You're losing by 5. I'm watching you as a D-back. You're the wide receiver.
I'm the receiver.
You're the receiver.
You were the receiver with the dog. You missed his story
Yeah,
a moment ago. He got humped by his dog.
Oh, shut up. Anyway, it's an 80-yard touchdown pass. I trip and fall. You scored a winning touchdown to win the game. Do you want to keep it?
I'm keeping it. You're setting me up.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I'm
These
playing
are-
for Ohio State.
these
There's
are-
something coming. And I'm going to really not
These
like
are all
this.
good. It's going to be hard for you to throw them out. There we go. You're out in the woods.
I'm out in the woods.
I mean, you're shooting guns, you're fishing, you're bow and arrow, you're doing everything.
Wow, man.
It's a competition now. You're doing great. Like, what's that when they shoot them clay pigeons and shit?
Okay.
You're going against Chuck Board.
Okay, I lost.
It's coming down to the last fucking arrow.
Okay.
You hit the game-winning bullseye. You beat out Chuck Board for the win. Do you want to keep it?
No, Chuck has already been insulted more than anybody ever. He missed the biggest year of his life. This past year, he's dealt with enough. I don't want to see him go past where he's starting to think about suicide. So I would graciously bow to the great Hunter Chuck Moore.
That's a very good man. Very good person. You still should have given him your job. Okay.
Fuck you, Chuck.
One day, you and Billy Goodwin, and you get to dominate him for 24 hours in all aspects of life.
Keep it.
You can just in everything. And no matter what he said, you dominate. No matter what play, you just dominate him. No, you just beat him like a stepchild.
I'm gonna get rid of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna get
You
rid
don't
of
want
it.
to dominate him. Wow.
All my buddies, the only ones I really want to
Okay.
knock down to the ground is Tim Taggart. That's the
Okay.
only one.
Well,
Tim Taggart.
I didn't knock you out in a fight.
yeah. All right. You got rid of a couple. Okay.
You're gonna have to probably squeeze in right here.
All right.
buddy,
Here
to
we
be on
go.
camera.
All right. Here's one here. You're in the Masters right now. You're in a playoff.
You ever see me golf? If I'm in the
Are you,
Masters,
are you going to listen to me? I'm the
I'm
co-host.
killing one of the Patreons.
Okay.
Watching it.
Well, listen.
He going.
You're on the last green of the Masters. All right?
Been a long
You
day.
got a 25-foot shot putt. You're tied with Chris Brown, who already missed. If you make the putt, you beat Chris Brown in the Masters. That's tempting, huh?
How many have I kept so far?
Like
That's-
you only kept
The two?
You got
Look at you, I
got
haven't
3.
checked.
1, 2, 3.
And
You got
how-
that game-winning home run with Curtis.
All right.
You got the touchdown catch against me.
Okay.
And then you got the Tim Taggart, and you beat them in
Okay.
gambling.
All right. I'm keeping that.
You got to keep
The
that.
putt.
That beats Chris Brown in the Masters.
If he would ever shut up
Oh,
ever in his
my
life, that
God.
would be the time.
He could be running off that green like,
that would be the time.
Yeah, crying, and he ran home, probably made dinner for the family.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, Chris Brown.
Okay, you kept that one. You could keep one more. All right. You make a 15-foot hook shot to beat Chuck Camouflage Board in a game of horse on his own court. And you got 2 left after that. Wow.
I got 2 left after that, huh?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
See, I already took Chuck's.
You already beat him down.
I already took his
You
job.
don't want to beat him down again, but if that little hook shot like Kareem, whoop, then Chuck does it and it clanks off the bank board, hits his truck and shit.
And the 13
rolls
people
over
that
there.
are at his cookout
Yeah.
would go nuts.
Nuts.
And they would chant, Hainsey, Hainsey, Hainsey.
Wow.
I'm not taking it. That's my buddy, man.
That's your buddy.
That's my freaking buddy.
Okay. All right.
Look at
let's
these,
see.
bub. Look at these. This one.
What is this?
I'm partaking one.
All right. How about this one?
I have to go to work still.
Where are you now? I thought you'd be at work.
Right now I'm in court, so I don't know.
You're playing for the Penguins.
That's my buddy. He's in court right now.
Oh, he's in court. Okay, good. Well, at least you're not in jail yet.
I'm playing for the Penguins.
You're playing for the Penguins.
Am I in net?
You're coming down for a shootout
Okay.
for the Stanley Cup.
Okay. Who's the goalie?
Billy Goodland.
Take it.
Oh, he's fucked.
Yeah.
ever-
would you rather slap shot him in the eye?
You ever seen the triple deke? I'm hitting a triple deke.
The triple D.
Yeah, the mighty Ducks.
Dink, dunk,
baby.
and donk.
Oh,
Doesn't
my God.
miss.
He doesn't miss.
Never miss.
So I guess
Triple
you're-
D. So the last one I have to get rid of, right?
No, you got one. The last one you got to get rid of. What are you going to do? Beating Billy, the Dominator Goodland, who you let him off the hook earlier. Boy, just a slap
Well, I
shot.
don't know if I can
you
keep
imagine
one
a
more.
slap shot off his face into the net?
I don't
want to
hurt my friends, you meanie.
Okay, hit him in the shoulder.
He's kind of a dick, though, so I mean...
Yeah, he is a dick sometimes.
All right, he is a dick sometimes. I'm not saying. I don't. What is this about him too?
Well, no.
I'm scoring on Billy
You're
Goodland.
scoring on Billy Good. Heck yeah.
He gone.
Whoever saw a 5'4", 160-pound goalie anyways?
Goal!
All right, I'm going to say the one you passed up on. It was a 50-yard game-winning touchdown run against the Raiders, and you broke through Timmy Bickerstaff at the goal line. Wow. That would have been nice, huh?
Timmy Bickerstaff loves me so much.
Oh, wow.
I think he would just be like, Hainsey, go ahead. I wouldn't have to.
So you wouldn't have to run him over then.
Yeah, so I wouldn't.
Either that or you would have just fell down so you didn't hurt him.
Yeah. All right, so not a bad one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can we squeeze him in here? What do you want to talk about
I'm
there,
good
Billy?
right here, buddy. I'm good.
No, come on, Wildebeest, get in there.
So the last thing I have lined up is right now. I mean, we're sitting at like 40 minutes. All the times last week we talked about how you did his Facebook post. There's some revenge here.
Hold on a second. Time out. What happened on his Facebook?
He proclaimed, and I quote, "I'm gay." Right? I can't believe I woke up and I'm gay. Then on the show, he was jealous that I was the one dressed up, and he wasn't. Correct? So
You
that
know what?
wasn't Billy.
This show has been very kind of dressed up as a girl. I came out gay, and my dog humped me while I was having sex with my lovely ass girlfriend. So this has been kind of a special show. Very special.
I'm going to give you a second to gather your thoughts because I want you involved in this next segment. It's about movies. What we do every week, we do a top 5. This week's top 5 is our top 5 favorite movie series.
Movie series.
Of all
series.
a
lot of S's on it.
of all time. So where do we go? Where do we start? You can look at all the greats. Do you want to go right off the bat? You want to do number 5?
I'm gonna give you my
I
number-
would like to see if you could come up, Billy, with some greats in your head because this is right off the top of your head.
All right.
I'd like to hear your opinion.
All right.
All right. Give us your number 5. Don't look at him. He's cheating off of me. He's cheating.
Movie series. There's.
Movie
I know
series,
you.
no.
I know you know some movies.
You know more series than me. I don't know that many. Well, I'm
You're
gonna
a movie
I'm gonna give you my number 5. I'll give it right off the bat so you
Okay.
can think about it. My number 5. I don't even know where.
I know what your number 1 is probably, and it's terrible. Hey,
I'm trying to
it's
count.
right there. It's right. there.
My number 5 is actually Reacher.
The Jack Reacher movies.
Yes, the series.
Never. No, we're talking movies.
Wait a minute. You said series.
Movie series. Movie series,
How's
which
that?
means more than one movie. John Wick 1, John Wick 2, John Wick 3,
Guess
Fast and
what?
Furious, Scream,
Well,
Halloween,
I guess what?
Friday the 13th.
I guess
What
what-
did you not get out of movie series?
Well, let me tell you something. I was doing.
You got all shows?
I got shows, but I can do movies.
You're an idiot. Okay, do you want me to say my number 5?
I'm gonna
Cracking up.
You want me to say my number 5?
Tell me my five.
go. Give me your number 5. I got this though. I got
I
this.
don't think you do.
Yeah, I got it.
Babe, real quick, I want you to write down 5 letters that start with for us, and we got to pick movies named after him because we're going to do this. I want to see if I'm better than him, okay? Yep, right here. All right.
You know what? You said series.
Yeah, movie.
You didn't say
movie series.
movies like prequels, sequels, and stuff like
Movie
that.
series.
Continuations.
Like The Hangover.
1, 2, 3. You know how they have multiple? All right, my number 5 is The Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings, as dorky it is, I love them hobbits. All of them are good. Lord of
gonna
the
tell
Rings,
you
1,
what.
2, 3.
This is funny, but when I watched the very first 3 episodes of Lord of the Rings, I'm talking the originals. That's the first time I ever asked for a Christmas present where I wanted them first 3 CDs. Yeah, that's how much I love
Was that
it.
like
You're going to
1960
give
or
without
what?
us knowing, okay?
So, anyways, that's a good one. I like that
All
one.
right,
That
would that make your top 5?
that would make my top 5.
What do you think, Billy? What would you have as a...
I'm all Harry Potter.
Okay, I've never watched the Harry Potter movies. You like them all?
No, I don't like them at all.
All right, well, that...
That's
why would you...
that's my number 5 because I don't like them. Fuck them.
Well,
where we're
I
at.
know. I wanted him to get in the camera.
I'm right here with my buddy.
You got to get in
Can't
between
see.
us.
Yes,
Can't see. I'd have to scoot over.
Get in between.
I'm fat.
Oh, jeez.
There we go,
we
man.
There we go.
We good now?
We good.
Oh, you knocked the thing over. Now you gotta
Jason,
fix it.
You gotta fix it.
You gotta fix it now. Shasta, will you
reach-
fix it real quick?
Shasta, will
God,
you
what a
fix it?
shit show
Well, I
this
know
has
it
turned
is.
into.
Thanks, guys.
What
I still have to go to work.
Well, when the wildebeest comes
still
out,
at work.
he just got done beating up the catfish hunter.
He
the
knocked
catfish.
over the set.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, come on.
No,
So where we at with Harry Potter?
Harry Potter. I've never watched them, but I know they're great.
Well, this is the battle of the Ohio River. Catfish Man and the wildebeest.
Why not the Water Beast?
I know. I couldn't think of anything else.
Thumbtack?
Oh yeah, you knocked it. Knocked
Okay,
it
let's
down.
get the show rolling. Let's go. And we're still doing movies, right?
Yeah, we're still doing movies.
Well, I know what my number 1 is.
Oh no, we're moving
We're
still.
number 4.
All right, my number 4 is Star Wars. I love them all, man. I really do. I love them all. The whole series. Can they be predictable at times? Yeah, but the storytelling's amazing. It goes on for a while. I'm a huge Chewbacca fan, man. That's my favorite
What's a
Star Wars
Chewbacca?
character of all time.
Actually-
Don't you knock that over again. You hear me?
What is Chewbacca?
Thank you,
Wow, if
beautiful.
you'd have saw him dressed up as a girl, he kind of looked like Chewbacca.
You should have did that. What's your number 4, buddy? Harry Potter could be number 1 on a lot of people's lists.
Fuck Harry
I
Potter.
think,
You probably had sex with Chewbacca, haven't you? I see
this-
some girls you taking home.
He's talking about you.
I know.
He's probably dated a Chewbacca.
He has. I'm guaranteeing it.
Oh, wildebeest and Chewbacca make beautiful babies.
Wow.
All right, what's your number 4, buddy?
I'm gonna. You know what? What did you say yours was?
Star Wars?
I like Star Wars. I'll go with
Okay,
that.
so we're just going to use my list.
Okay, she,
You like the...
everyone she puts her lips on, she loves it. Oh wow!
I love her.
So we all.
My number 3 movie series of all time is The Guardians of the Galaxy.
Damn, you're picking all mine.
You had TV shows written down.
Well, I know we're doing that next.
You had Sopranos.
We're not doing that next. Guardians of the Galaxy, 1, 2, 3, all of them the best. I fell in love with every character. Dynamite. I am so glad that you added 0 to this segment.
No, well,
0.
I'm gonna say Fast and Furious for number 3.
Fast and Furious is a lot of people's. It's an honorable mention for me. If they would have stopped at 6, I'd have been okay. Because they just
That's
kept
why.
going further.
It's getting worse and
And
worse.
further. And Ronda Rousey, that one was bad. Where they jumped through the roof to roof. That ain't happening.
Okay. I did something. I did say
What
something.
am I up to? 3.
Your top 3. We're in 3.
Mission Impossible.
Okay. I thought you would have that on your list.
Yeah.
I really did. You're a Tom Cruise guy. You're into the short guys. Obviously, you're not into the chunkers because you insulted me with my
did.
dress and everything.
It's kind of fun.
My number 2 is Rocky.
I agree with that.
Rocky, all of them, man, but Rocky 4 is the best one. We talked about this last week.
No.
Rocky 4 is the best Rocky. He said Rocky 1. Where are you?
I need to. You know what? Since I didn't have time to talk about this or study it because you threw me off guard. My 5 and 4 has changed.
How did it change? You had TV series.
No. Talk about movies. Because here's why. Because
if you ever in your time of your life wanted to insult him, now's the time because there's going to be people that see it.
No, I would never insult him.
Well,
I would never. He's my best friend.
you put on Facebook that I was coming out gay.
And then you came on the show and said you were jealous that you weren't dressed like a girl and I was.
It's true. Just
The shoe fits, lace
we
up,
love
bitch
you,
up.
buddy.
Wear it.
Something's wrong.
All right.
Well, anyways, because I didn't know. I was doing TV series.
Okay.
And I think the only one I would change is, I don't know, tough to change.
So you got Mission Impossible, Lord of the Rings, right?
I had Star Wars.
Star Wars.
But I don't know, I probably put John Wick in there.
Okay.
That's
So
terrible.
would John Wick be your number one?
No.
Because I know my number one is probably going to be your number one as soon as I say it because you're dumb, but when you hear what I say, you're going to be like, I love those too. The Avengers.
The Avengers and, yeah, you're right, and Rocky.
I think Rocky's my number one.
Rocky's your number one?
Yeah.
All right. So Rocky's what's your number one movie series love? Shasta's in here now, partaking in the episode.
I don't know if I have a favorite. I'm on the spot. I can't
Then
really
why'd you
think
raise
of-
your hand?
No, I was going to say, does Back to the Future's count?
Yes, Back to the Future's
they
count.
count. Those
I'm
are
not
really
a...
good.
How old were you? Like 14?
I don't even know if I don't know. I was born
I feel you were probably about 14.
There's some movies that are Harry Potter could be on a lot of people's
Nah,
lists.
not mine.
I've never seen them. Maybe I should sit down and watch them. They're amazing.
Mine's Hunger Games, for sure.
Hunger
You know
Games
what,
another
that- you
one.
know what, that's another
Hunger
one.
Games another one.
What
How
about
about
Twilight?
That was a dumb question.
how about Ghostbusters?
What about
too
Twilight?
many.
You kind of look like that guy of
How
Twilight.
about Twilight?
Yeah, no.
But there's a bunch. You had to list your top 5.
How about
that's the
wait a
reason?
minute,
That's
how-
the
well, now
reason
you're
for a
forgetting-
debate.
You're forgetting about one.
No, I listed my top 5.
Probably the best one of all time.
No, my
The Godfather.
I didn't watch them.
Neither have I.
We're
Yeah.
all younger than you.
Yeah, way younger.
And we listed movie series. You listed TV shows there. I want to see. He has Yellowstone on there.
I said talk.
Sopranos.
Wait a minute. I
movie
did top
series.
5 TV series.
Yeah,
I put
movie series.
Tulsa King is number 1.
No.
Or number 5. Number 5.
We're not doing those. We're doing
Well,
movies.
what
Since I got it written down, I got writers.
What about
crap
King of
today.
Queens? You guys don't know.
Who?
King of Queens. You ever seen it?
That's a sitcom.
It's still a TV show.
No. Tulsa King at Ozark.
I like Ozark.
Peaky Blinders.
It's okay.
Keep him from a wildebeest. Yellowstone and Sopranos.
You know, we could have saved that list
Well,
you
for
know
when
what?
we actually did
Guess
TV
what?
series, but now we don't have to do
Well,
that.
let me tell you why we can do it next week, because I'm not going to remember, and our audience won't remember, and no one's
Now, I
gonna
got a serious
remember.
question, guys. I have a serious question. What's your favorite cereal?
And that we could do that for another day.
Another
No,
day.
I don't need nobody's cereal today.
No, we can do favorite cereal, but I mean, we could do a Keep 5, Cut 5 cereals. There's a lot. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is my all time. Where you at?
Yeah, the way the show's going, Fruit Loops.
I can see that. Or Fruity Pebbles.
What's your favorite cereal? Is it Fruit Loops? Is it?
That's kind of my best.
What's your favorite cereal, buddy?
It's gotta be Captain Crunch. You can't mess up Captain Crunch.
Yes, you can.
some
You
berries, no
gotta
way.
get some berries in it, though.
Oh yeah.
You didn't
I want
say
the
that.
original. I want the original with the berries.
Try that. All right, so we're gonna do
We gotta try this one.
impromptu.
I gotta work still too.
What we did last week, I tried to hit you with name some movies off letters. Remember? And we were stumped.
Yeah.
And it was hard.
I gotta go.
And we
guys.
said,
I gotta go. I have to go to work.
all right, well, nice stopping by. Do
Thank
not knock over the Hainsey's Cave Talk.
No problem. Listen.
Slide your chair to the side.
What is that?
Well, I'm just going to say, this sighting of the wildebeest is very rare. Take a good look. You might
right.
not never see him again.
Usually you can smell them before you can see them. That's
Yeah.
what you say.
That's
You're
true.
right. But he must
I
have
just
some
came
co-
from his house, and Carrie was wow. The dog,
wow.
the dog was humping my foot. That was kind of weird.
Yeah. All right, slide your chair over
Slide
so
up.
you don't knock the
Come
back.
on, you're killing me,
out.
guy.
Yeah.
I'm kind of fat.
down goes the backdrop. All right, so one-on-one, me and Jason to end the show.
Hold on a second. Time out. Give me that phone back.
That's mine. You leave me alone.
Okay.
He learned. He learned from last week. All right, so one-on-one battle
Love
to
you guys.
end
Love
the
you.
show. Love you too. Thanks for stopping by. I was wondering why my dog was barking. I really was. All right,
His finger in my
one-on-one battle. Me and you.
All right, you got it.
We're going to see. She's going to give us a letter. We're going to see who can name the most movies that start with that letter.
Damn.
Ready? And you can say the whatever.
Oh, you can say the first.
Yeah,
Okay.
the whatever. Because
That makes it worse. We got
All right, so go ahead. First letter, babe.
We're gonna go with P.
P.
The.
Purge.
I lost. Oh, I could say one?
Yeah.
Oh.
And we're going to keep going until we can't think
Oh,
of it.
I just thought whoever.
And I want you to say,
I just thought
I want
whoever-
you to give us a 5
I
second
just
count.
thought whoever got it first.
No, go ahead.
I don't know. I can't think.
All
of
right,
it.
I win. I had the Predator lined up. I had
Oh, how you haven't lined up if you don't know the question?
because I was thinking I was
yeah.
hoping.
Oh, she's gonna come out with you with the P.
Okay, so 1-0 Hainsey,
All right,
big
this,
strong man.
this one might be hard. Maybe, maybe not. K.
Okay, Kindergarten
Karate
Cop.
Kid.
Okay,
Very good. Both
all right,
go.
all right. So I said Kindergarten
I thought
Cop.
you
You
did.
said Karate Kid. So we both got one. Real quick, here we go.
Oh, we gotta say another one.
Yeah.
Jeez. Kajante.
The oh,
Kujanti.
that's Lion King.
Oh, that's Jumanji.
Oh no!
Starts
King
with a-
Kong.
Oh, God darn you. Starts with a K. Kindergarten Cop.
I already said it. You lost. I said
Oh,
that was
did you say
I
that?
had the kickboxer.
When did you say that? Last week?
That was my first one.
Oh.
The Karate Kid.
I said
He
the
did-
Karate Kid.
Oh, yeah, the kickboxer.
I'm not right. I'm not paying attention.
Okay. All right.
All right, so 2-0, Hainsey boy.
All right. Oh.
Ottoman
Ocean
Weekend.
11.
What?
I said Ottoman Weekend.
What did you say? Is that even a movie, or did you just come up with that?
This is Ottoman.
Omen.
What?
The Omen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything
Ottoman
else?
Weekend is actually a movie, but it's from the 70s.
Oh, hey, it's a movie.
Then
though,
it
no-
counts.
nevertheless.
Okay, well,
Yeah, it counts.
No, don't look at your
okay,
phone.
Okay, I want to make sure.
All right,
you
I
don't
already
get
said the Omen,
Okay.
so you're up.
one. Okay.
I was gonna say
Oxford Blues.
Okay, man, is that a movie or a show?
Oxford Blues was a movie.
No, are you sure?
Yeah, as a guy who came from Dawson Creek.
How about, I was thinking Over the Top. Over the Top.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah!
Man, oh man, that, you come from nowhere on that one. Starts with an O. Open Range.
Oh, good movie, good movie.
The Western.
Oh, you think it would be a tough? I mean, it is a tough one, but we've came up with 3 apiece.
I got one.
Right now to win. Right now, go ahead. We're tied right now.
Orca. 1978 Orca movie. Honest to God, it was a movie about the Shamu. It was a killer Shamu. Orca. I'm going back before you were born.
Oh man, here we go. I think I lost. I think it's over.
Isn't overrated a movie?
Overrated. Even if it is, you gave it. So I'll give you that. I'm up 2-1, right, on letters.
How come it's so hard? I watch a movie every
hard.
day.
Because you're an alcoholic and you're drunk half the time.
Next letter is N.
N. The Night Before Christmas.
It's Night Watch.
Night Watch. Night Rider.
That's a TV show.
They never had a movie.
You sure?
I don't think. I mean, I know old ones like Never Ending Story.
All right, Never Ending Story.
Yeah,
That's solid.
That's an old one.
Come on, Chris.
Starts with an N. I'm trying to think of a backup one.
Damn it. Oh my God, it's tough. And there's a shit ton. A shit ton. Damn it.
Why is it so hard?
I'm thinking of Never. No. I don't know, man. I might have to give up. I can't think of one right now.
Norbit.
Norbit, I can't use it, but
But those are sorry movies. They're not
They're
popular.
fucking movies.
there has to be. Think of it. You're already up 2-1.
Starts with
What
an,
else?
starts with an N. Nosferatu.
What?
That's
Is that
a new,
English?
It's Dracula. Yeah, it's a 2024 movie called Nosferatu.
So
It
it's
is.
2-2 because I
Yeah,
ran a
it is-
blank.
it's a new movie.
I can't believe I ran a
Yeah,
blank on the letter N.
it's actually pretty good. It's a 2024 movie. It's on
The last one, you guys might have a few.
Who?
I.
Idiocracy.
Ice Age.
Starts with an I.
I have a whole bunch.
You have a whole bunch?
No, okay, like 3.
What hurts? I said Idiocracy. I never even seen it.
Uh,
Imanji.
Jumanji.
Jay. Jumanji.
Immortals.
That's a good one. Ice Age.
He already said it.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I did. That was the first one I said.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Because you got kids.
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Hey.
Oh, that's solid. All
right
right.
there, bitch.
All right. The Iron Claw.
The Iron Fist.
Oh, shit.
That's right.
Any other irons? Ice.
Oh, hey. Hey.
She's giving us.
I'm not looking.
Oh. Independence Day.
Man, that's a big one. I'm going to say...
This is for all the marbles. The championship. And if you lose, you can wear a dress if you want to.
I feel you, buddy.
Huh?
That didn't sound gay at all either.
I feel you, buddy. Sounds like a saying. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I am legend.
Oh!
Whoa!
Second.
Damn.
Damn.
I am legend.
I shouldn't have. All right. I, with Will Smith and the robots. I, Robot. Bang!
Oh. Injustice for All. Al Pacino.
In the League of Their Own. Five,
In for the Pussy. It was a porno I watched.
4, 3, 2.
Icarius.
1.
Iris.
iZombie is a movie, so now I'm up 2.
Here.
Game over. What a shit show of a show, huh?
Well, let's talk about sports. Who's
No,
winning the Legends?
We're gonna wrap this thing up. We were everywhere on this episode. It started with a dress and it ended with movie and trivia.
Started with a dress. We came with a threesome.
Absolute shit show. I hope your dumbass story don't get this show shut down, but I appreciate all the follows, all the listens, all the views, subscribers to the channel. I appreciate it. Till next time, we're out of here, buddy.
Peace out.
See ya.
Later.